Welcome to Dolly's Drawing Hour, where we take a drawing and then we're going to turn it into a full-fledged animation. Today we're going to be making a donut chili pepper. And yeah, those sound completely opposite, but bear with me. So Lulu's Cafe, she doesn't always cook with things that we would normally consider normal. So we'll start out with an oval shape, and then more towards the middle, I'm going to draw a smaller one. That's going to represent like the whole inside of it. Then we're going to start to draw what looks to be the glaze or icing that you see on top of a normal donut. Now we're going to dip down a little bit. You see those little dips. That's going to be like it's slowly starting to drip down the donut itself. Now because we're starting to use a pencil, I'm just going to draw over the top. So I'm going to start with kind of the end of the chili pepper and bring it around. That base is a little bit wider at the top, so I'm going to go higher and then swoop down. That little edge there gives that shape that it's kind of curved, it's not quite flat. Now we're going to work on the leaves themselves. I'm not going to go outside of it because this is line art and cartoon style, so it's going to be a little less strict. And then we're going to put some of the little pieces of chili pepper that you might find on top of it. We're not going to color this right away because we'll do that when we go to make it digital. And then we're going to work on the eyes. Now there are several ways that we can go with the eyes. You can do the standard circle and then shade in the middle of it. It's kind of basic, and if you want to go with that and for your character, go for it. Or you could go with the more complex, which is the two slits, circle in the middle, and then shade in around it. That's going to give a completely different look, but because we're going for cartoon style, I like to call this one the outlet. You ever look at an outlet and it almost looks like a face? You have the two slits for the eyes, and then you got the mouth below. This is one of my favorites because it gives an immediate eye shape while still being different. Now it's kind of cool because when you do this eye, you can have so much emotion that can play into it. When it's large, it's more surprise. But when you bring the line kind of down a little bit to give it this eyebrow look, you immediately get anger, but you're not changing the shape of the eye. So we're going to do that here on our donut. We're going to do two little slits up here, and then we're going to do the same thing for the chili pepper. So this kind of makes it almost look alive, and we use this a lot in our cartoon small fry as well. Now you don't have to, but I'm going to go back and color these eyes even though we're going to ink over with pan. And last but very not least, we're going to get rid of that top donut line. Again, because we're using pencil, we're able to do that. We can just erase it. If you were using pen to start, you wouldn't be able to do that, and you would have a line going down the center of the chili pepper. Now that our chili pepper is complete, we're going to do the pen. And for this part, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit so that you don't have to sit here and watch me redraw the entire thing. Now to show you how easy this is, my 4-year-old came up behind me and drew the exact same thing. Great to do as an adult, but also fun for the kids to do behind you. And the best part of this whole thing is that we're going to turn this into an animation. And now we make this digital, which is really where things come to life.